everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted. There's a target on our backs. I heard that the other day from the head coach of the reigning NCAA basketball champions from last year. But have you ever considered that you are a target? Have you ever thought that each time you encounter resistance or even hatred for speaking the truth to others, namely the gospel, it's always an affirmation that you are no longer walking in the same direction of the world? In my opening Bible passage, Paul is writing to encourage and instruct young Timothy, but he's also preparing him for the persecution that will come for living a godly life in Jesus. Now in John 15, Jesus reminds us of this likely outcome. Immediately after he instructs us to remain obedient, he tells us that some in the world will hate us. The consequences of bearing fruit that will last often comes with harshness and sometimes hostility. Now in John chapter 15, verses 18 and 19, if the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first, says Jesus. If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. As it is, you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, says Jesus. And this is why Jesus tells us the world will hate you. Now, I can't imagine any of us finding joy in being a target of hatred. But I'm confident that we have experienced this in some form for speaking biblical truths. If Jesus, the most loving and compassionate person in the entire world, couldn't avoid being an object of hate, what makes us think that we can escape it? Now, I'm reasonably sure it didn't bring Jesus any joy when he received ridicule and rejection rather than gratitude for his words and actions. I don't know about you, but it's not pleasant to get affirmation of being a follower of Jesus by experiencing rejection or ridicule for sharing his message. But truth be told, I don't mind becoming that kind of target. This has been Coffee with Carney.